Why can't that be the norm? Why do I have to feel like I'm 18 in my head? You know?
I don't know, but I have been told by multiple people it doesn't go away, so we're just gonna feel like this forever. Like
Yeah.
I am gonna constantly fuck around and find out. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna fafo my way through life because I keep forgetting that I'm not in my early 20s. Like you stopped at 18, but like I feel like I'm in my early 20s most of the
Well,
time.
women are more mature than men. I mean, that's proven by science.
It's true. Yeah. There are
So,
doctors and everything there.
with doctors and everything, they've done studies, Nikki. They're not fools. They know this stuff. But, like, I always feel 18, and it doesn't matter that I'm 40 now. I still, like, immature and stupid, and it winds me up that isn't you're supposed to brain's supposed to grow up with the rest of your body.
I I mean, no, I think we get better at pretending that we have our shit together as we get older. We learn how to mask that shit, all of that confusion and how do I live? We learn how to like put it in a little box and tuck it neatly away so no one else sees it. But I think everybody, even people that seriously seem like they have their shit together, on the inside, it's just a dumpster fire and people screaming. Like,
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it. I don't think you ever feel your age. And if you do, would you want to be alive? Like, I don't want to feel 40. My body already feels past 40, right? But my brain, if I was, nah, I don't want to.
I just it's annoying me because it turns out like this whole time we have just been lied to because the people we thought of as grown-ups were just bloody teenagers in their head, and
Oh,
now
yeah. Just figuring it out, just like we were.
just pretended they knew what they
Babies
were doing.
raising babies. Yep.
Yeah, just pretended they knew how life worked. Like the Greatest Generation, load of crap. They were just like bloody still doing, I don't know, whatever they did back then, smoking jimmies behind them. I don't know. I'm just saying. Why can't my mind grow up with the rest of my body? It's so frustrating.
Yeah, but would you want it to? Like, would you want to not laugh at fart jokes anymore? Do you want to be that kind of negative person?
It just, well, you hear at your age a lot, and you're just like, uh, I wish I could. I really wish that was within my power, but
Right.
apparently it's not.
Right. I can act my age, but I'm not going to feel it on the inside. I'm still
Yeah.
very much being childish towards you.
'Cause I
I
had this
understand.
conversation with my dad once, and I was like, "Does this ever go away?" He was like, "No, I'm over 70 now, and still feel like a kid."
And you were like, damn, that
I was like,
sucks.
"That's like just never going to go away." Oh, by the way, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of the Petty and Ill-Informed podcast, where we venture out petty and ill-informed opinions about a variety of topics. I really wish I'd hit record like 10 minutes earlier because that gold is just gone forever.
Yeah.
Did miss out, did I?
Yeah, you did big time. It was great. Me and Nikki. Oh, what was it? Nikki got Gina G's "Ooh Ah" just a little bit stuck in my head, and the only way I know how to get a song stuck out of my head is to listen to it. So I went and listened to it, and she kicked up a big fuss about me not sharing the video with her so she could listen to it too. So we listened
Right.
to the definitive version of Sony the Cute Girl by the known musical genius Chris Chan.
Okay.
And she was like, "How come you know all the lyrics, you fucking nerd?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know all the lyrics. I only know the chorus. So don't you feel stupid now?" And it was a great conversation. You see, it loses so much in translation. You had to be there. It's so annoying.
I know. We have great banter when we're not recording.
I feel like if you and me were ever on TV, we'd have a massive laugh with each other before the cameras were rolling. And then when the cameras started rolling, we'd be those idiots that are like constantly looking at the camera and not being funny at all.
Basically, yeah, that's us. Because we've had some great freaking conversations, but yeah, they never happen once you turn on any kind of recording device. It's like we know you're listening. How are you, Tom?
I've been better, I guess. It's just been
Oh,
quite
fucking Mr. Constant Bummer over here. Jesus. We were having a laugh.
Who, me? Yeah,
I'm just
sorry,
teasing.
guys. It's
Tell me about your week,
no,
mate.
I'm making. Well, basically, it's just been an incredibly deep week in terms of understanding myself and a bit more about my personality and sort of what's really going on with me. I've just had a few times at a couple of meetings at work, and afterwards I've been really, really heavied out by sort of the what sort of things these meetings have unearthed somehow or other. I mean, talking about just things, you know, I've been getting a bit of help in different ways. One is with an ADHD coach who's meant to be, or who is, helping me out with just ADHD strategies and how I might start coping better with the way my brain is wired. I see I've got a lot of kind of behaviors that I'm sort of looking at afresh and trying to unpick about sort of, you know, the way I work, why it is that I end up working in the middle of the night and you know, always working and stuff like that. What's really going on here? What am I, you know, is it just time management, or is there other things at play as well? You know, what am I trying to prove? Because it sure as hell feels like I'm trying to prove something to somebody. But that person's me. What am I trying to prove to myself? And really, there's just loads and loads to unpick with my brain that I'm kind of figuring out. I mean, Nikki, here's a good example. You know, I've been struggling to live your advice with sort of I have to keep this very vague, of course, but I've struggled to take your advice with how to handle some difficult situations that I encounter with the way I work, and I've been trying to find like the reasons behind that, trying to find what's really going on with me, and so much, and a lot of it boils. I hate to say something that's such a almost a cliche, but I was asked by this counsellor person at our school. I was asked, and you know, I'm not at all ashamed that I've gone to visit a counsellor. I think, you know, the world is getting so much better, more understanding about mental health.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, it really is. It's becoming a much safer place in that way. You know, the stigma is certainly for our generation of getting any kind of help there is not what it was at all, thankfully. So we cut to the chase. Basically, I think inside me is still very much this, you know, the kid at elementary school, or what we call primary school, that's really struggled to get work done and achieve his best and achieve what I'm capable of. And all that has just been very, you know, always been very difficult for me to do. To, you know, achieve what I can achieve, and you know, sort of just fulfill my potential on any level. It's always been such a big challenge and such a big ask, it seems. So that's, and all of the things that I do, it's all kind of like so much of what I do is like a big overcompensation mechanism for for the things that for struggling to concentrate, struggling to get my work done on time, the cognitive load that it takes for me to, concentrate properly and do my work. All of those things, just because I've always, my philosophy to this point in life has always been just throw the kitchen sink at it in terms of, money and time. Time being the main one. Time being just throw everything at it. Stay up till whenever. Stay up on Saturday night till 2 a.m. or whatever. Give it everything, and that's kind of always been my my philosophy kind of thing. And it's reached the end of its effectiveness. I can't run away from this anymore because there's no more. There's not enough time in the day. And night to do everything that I need to do. So, this might be quite a positive turning point in my life where I finally find a way to get some discipline, find a way for distractions to become less compelling, and get stuff done to a reasonable level. I mean, throughout education, all neurotypical people struggle to achieve their workload, throughout the entire profession, and not just in this country either. So I'm sorry if I'm doing all the talking. I hope I'm talking some sense and being at least remotely coherent, but I'm having to I'm really having to dig very deep and get to the bottom of what's really going on with me with my relationship with my work. Just the constant feeling that my best isn't good enough, but that's so much of that is actually being driven by me, so anyway, this is the kind of sort of very deep level that I'm finding myself living at the moment, to try and understand myself better, try and understand more about what's going on with me. And yeah, there we are. Now, did that make any sense whatsoever?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. No, I go ahead.
No, that's a bonus. That's cool. Carry on, guys.
You're just, struggling a little bit at the moment, and you just want to vent.
I just want to vent. Yeah, there goes Rich. There's our Richard, King of Compassion.
Right.
I don't know what to. Yeah, I can't help you with this at all. I don't know how to fix it.
He's not asking you to fix it. He's telling you that he's been on a mental health journey to figure out why some of his behaviors are the way that they are.
So broadly, he's struggling a little bit and he wants to vent.
No, he wants to figure out why he's
yeah, but right now on this podcast, he's venting.
No, I don't know if he's informing.
I'd like to think I'm informing a bit more than venting. I mean,
what is wrong with a good vent? That's what I want to know. When did venting?
That was an event, though.
Taboo topic. All right. Well, I guess that I'm completely wrong and you two are right. Then I guess I'll have to bow to your superior wisdom.
That's right.
It's all good.
Out of interest, chat, would you learn the lyrics of a song that you enjoyed? Just no reason whatsoever, chat. Just SoFlo Gabby.
Oh my gosh. There's a reason. Y'all, when he asks a question like this, it's usually because there's been an argument and he thinks by being as vague as possible.
I'm not being vague. It's a simple question. Would you learn the song lyrics of a song you enjoyed?
Generally, this is probably going somewhere a bit weird, knowing Richard, but generally speaking, I'd like to think I would.
Right, and that would be weird, right? You wouldn't feel like that would be a weird thing to do.
What, to listen to learn the song lyrics of a song you like? Well, no, of course not.
Right, thank you, Tom. That's all I needed.
Wow. And, now, if those song lyrics were like a parody of a Backstreet Boys song, and it's not really a parody. It's a rewrite of that song from a niche interest incel. Would you think it was weird if someone was singing the lyrics like you're just minding your own business and they're singing the lyrics to a Chris Chan song?
The
Like the
lyrical
OG
musical
wall cow.
genius, Chris Chan. Yeah.
I laughed at him pretty hard and I was like, okay, well this is starting to get worrisome, and probably not good for your mental health. So to which case he is now trying to get a hold of everybody and be like, if you learn lyrics to a song you like, is that weird?
That's a simple enough question. And so far, nobody's disagreed with me. So it looks like I was wrong about the venting thing, but you're wrong about this. So
No one's saying anything in chat, so it's just a
Gabby
little
and
weird.
SoFlo have both agreed with me. So sorry.
All right, well, it's just a little odd. I mean, it cracked me up. I found it very amusing. Because your obsession with Chris
Right.
Chan is great. It's phenomenal.
Anyway, sorry, Tom. I'm sorry that you're trying to figure
See,
stuff out. What?
they didn't know what they were siding with you at the time.
It's too late. You've already sided with me, so that's really on you for not learning all relevant information ahead of time.
I never trust a very broad and generalized Richard question ever.
Yeah, but that's because you know me. And it's annoying. But the only time I ever really ask broad general questions is to win an argument with you. So I'd
That's
never ask
true.
you a broad general question.
That's
Right.
true.
Anyway, getting back to the important topic of Tom's mental health that I feel like we sort of shit on a little bit there. Sorry, Tom.
No, you sort of shit on a little bit over there.
No,
You
you're fine. There's not a whole lot more to say. You're all good.
You were complicit in this shitting on conversation, Nikki. So
I was agreeing with Tom.
you also happily talked about Chris Chan over Tom's mental health and brought the topic back to this after I tried to take it back to Tom. So really, who's the villain here?
Wow. You live long enough. You see yourself becoming a villain.
Long enough words. Listen, babe, don't blow smoke up my ass and tell me it's raining.
You're
right?
such a dick.
Okay. Anyway. So, how are you? What steps are you taking to?
Well, I'm gonna work with my ADHD coach to try and I mean, I might need cognitive behavioral therapy for this. I don't know, but I'm going to work with my ADHD coach to try and find some sort of better strategies to get more done in less time. That's what's going to happen. I mean, it starts by me making sensible, helpful, healthy choices, which I really don't. I mean, I should never try and work while watching the TV. Yeah, I make that rubbish choice all the time. You know, if I'm eating a bag of sweets while I'm working, I should do a fixed piece of work and eat a sweet, and then a fixed piece of work and eat a sweet, and use that as a way of keeping me focused and on track, and just have a bit of discipline. But I just can never find the discipline needed for these things, and that's the first thing I'm hoping to change.
Okay.
You know, sometimes they say that procrastination and the lack of what is it called? Executive function. I'm trying to remember the words. Thank you. The lack of executive function is not always just ADHD. It could be caused by childhood trauma.
Yeah.
and things like that. Like, so does this counselor for ADHD, does she help with other things, or is she just there to give you like little tips and tricks for ADHD?
I don't entirely know yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. We'll wait and see about that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been going through that whole discovery of having to like learn why I have certain behaviors and why I feel certain ways about certain things because of how I was brought up and all of that, and I'm like deconstructing all of those past behaviors as much as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really, it's hard to unpack it by yourself because you're always gonna not be able to see things clearly.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, I'm glad that you're getting some help with that because I know it is absolutely something you struggle with.
Thanks. Yeah, so that's kind of the way it's going at the moment is yeah, looking at that and how yeah, looking at that and how I can yeah, just focus better basically.
Yeah.
Everything, the and the erming, Richard. Imagine a world where, that garbage from me has ended. Wouldn't that thrill you?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be definitely different.
Exactly.
Man, we
I
don't.
mean, you be you, man. Don't let me fucking bully you into changing your personality.
Yeah, because I mean, he listens to Chris Chan songs.
Oh my god, will you let this go? You're lost. I'm sorry, it's over. Move on, let go.
Wow.
It's
It
just
must
Right.
too
be.
funny.
Right. Before I forget, we need to talk about EastEnders
Oh, go on then.
briefly because, like, it was a big week and people need to be told. So for weeks,
Okay.
I haven't mentioned EastEnders partially because Kevin's not here, and partially because, well, nothing really of interest has happened this week. Finally, it was a turbulent week. Let's see what's happened. Linda told her son that they'd murdered Keanu. Stacy told Jack that Denise was the one that hit Niche. Denise went to a mental institute because she had a nervous breakdown. Just so much going on. So much going on. But the week ended with Suki finally putting Niche in his place. It was beautiful. I don't mind emotionally abusing women, but like physically abusing them, that's where I draw the line. Like, if you want to gaslight them, knock yourself out, guys. I mean, I'm not here to judge you, but no. I'm against all abuse to women, right? And Nish has been very abusive, and it was nice. He attacked Suki. Ravi grabbed him, threw him against the wall, and then, Nish's entire family sided with Suki. Suki got the house transferred into a name, and all her business is back because
What?
it's EastEnders, and that's how things work there. But yeah, it was wonderful to see. It was wonderful. I was there for it. I was here for it. It's great.
I'm
Sorry,
glad.
that is all the EastEnders talk we're going to talk about.
Speaking of EastEnders and Kevin not being here, I miss him. I'm sure everybody just let him know we miss him. He just hasn't
Yeah.
been able to pop in, because it's late and he's old.
And he's back in Ireland at the moment, so
Correct.
it's really late.
Yeah. So that's why I know Kevin. Just show him some love. Let him know that we miss him.
Yeah,
Because we do.
We do. Yeah. Okay. So, Right. Okay, well, that killed the conversation dead.
I'm sorry. I just miss Kevo.
We all love Kevin.
Yeah, he'll be back at like what, a couple months tops or whatever.
Hope so.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So has anyone been watching anything cool on TV or film lately?
No.
Okay, well I'll not let that kill the conversation.
No, no, I haven't actually. I've been going to work and then coming home and mostly going to bed like almost immediately.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, have any of you, either of you, seen Dune 2? Yeah, it only came out of the cinemas like yesterday or today over here, so I wouldn't imagine you have, Richard.
No.
No.
What about Dune 1? Did either of you guys see that a couple of years ago?
Is that the horror movie?
No, the sci-fi Dune with
Oh, Dune.
Yes.
Dune. I thought you
Yes.
said June.
I
Dune,
did watch it. I found it incredibly boring, and the books were better.
Well, again, you know what? I held up the book to my ADHD counselor and said, "Look, I'd love to have that brain power to actually read this bloody brilliant book I've been given as a present, but I haven't." But said, "Help me
Whoa.
with this. 'Cause I want to read this book."
You've watched the movie, but you never read the book.
Yeah, I'm that kind of cretin. Are you surprised?
How can your ADHD be fine sitting through that boring slop fest, but not be fine reading a book, which is way more interesting?
I was
Because he
reading a
can play
book.
with his phone or something while he's got it going in the background.
Yeah, I tried to take a Rubik's Cube at the cinema and they kicked me out.
Can't you
No,
just like stab yourself in the foot or something while you're reading to take the edge off it?
I can stab you in the foot while I'm reading.
Not
That
like
would be great.
badly.
I would pay to watch that.
Not like badly
Oh,
stab
yeah.
yourself, but with like a pencil or something. Just be like, "Ooh, I'm feeling ADHD." Stab
I'm
with the
gonna
rubber
start-
end as well.
Yeah, sure, with the rubber end. See how when we threaten him, suddenly the object gets softer to stab yourself with, and it's not really a stab.
Well,
it's
you didn't
still
let me
jabby
finish,
jab.
did you?
Sure.
You didn't let me finish. You interrupted me. Just like the manifesto says, women should be seen and not heard, right?
Charmer, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. SoFlo wants to know about your work dramas.
I just answered them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have some interviews next week, so that's good. Trying to decide whether or not once I get a job, I'm gonna give a 2 weeks notice. I don't know. It's who knows? But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing yet. It just all depends on whether I get something closer and that pays more. And yeah, I'm not sure yet. Yes, thank you. I need all the luck I can get. It's been kind of nuts lately. All skill.
Well, I don't want to ask too many extra details when we're online. It wouldn't be the right time and place.
Correct.
But yeah, as the same as it is with me. But I feel for you, buddy. I know a little bit about it from our private convos, and I feel for you.
Yeah. I mean, suffice it to say that honestly, out of all of the people in the ASC part of it, it's a shorter list to tell you how many people aren't looking for another job.
Yeah.
And when you have a high turnover rate, you always look at direct management, and it is direct management's issue. And honestly, I'm looking because I have a feeling that I'm probably not going to be there much longer. because I have caused issues in the past 6 months. I've been rocking the boat and expecting them to have a certain I don't know, quality of care. So that's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
And that's so little information right there that
Oh, it's so much information, and that's fine. But yeah.
It's all right. We
I've
have
just
two
been
we
Go
have
ahead.
two hardcore fans, and I don't think they're going to grass you up.
That's true. That's true.
So Flo and Gabby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Gab-
always in the chat. We
Oh,
get
yeah,
more viewers than that, but they're never really in the live chat.
I don't know. I certainly wouldn't want to give Gabby a whole heap of leverage over me.
Yeah, God knows she's got enough as it is.
Well, quite.
I love Gabby. She doesn't need leverage. She'll find it. She can tear you up verbally without having much leverage.
She's definitely a smart, capable woman.
She is. I love Gabs. Hopefully,
I
I'll
don't really
see
know
her in the
Sofa
next
that
few
well. We
months.
never really talk outside of the show.
Yeah, SoFlo should come say hi to people.
Do a fan meet and greet. Yes, we really have fans. Come meet them.
So it'd be a bit like Spinal Tap's record signing, I fear.
I talked to Chubbs for the first time in ages the other day.
Oh, how is he?
He's still the same old cool bloke.
I love Chubbs. I miss him.
Hmm.
What a sweet, just optimistic, kind individual. I love me
Yeah.
some Chubbs.
He was like the anti-Richard. He was brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, you would say something like hateful and derogatory, and he'd be all like, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they are a good person on the inside. You just have to give them a chance.
Yeah, there was no one better to do Bigfoot fucking shows with. Great lad.
Yeah, because he just wants to believe that everybody, has good
Is it-
intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some Chubbs.
Dead air. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That was
good
weird.
job. I was waiting for you, host.
Sorry, guys, I'm not up to terribly much tonight. I'm not on the best form. I just head's pretty full with everything. I'm a little bit spaced out, and no, I don't mean stoned. Before anyone asks,
No one's judging you, Tom.
I'm just chilling. Also, damn it, my one of my kids dropped one of my Rubik's cubes, and it's in a million pieces, and it's stupid. They're all around, they're all over me, and they're just not having a clue what to bloody do with them. And some are still missing. So yeah, I've got this mountain of plastic in front of me, and I've
He dropped
what to do with
one
it.
of your Rubik's cubes.
Yeah, man. There's all
Oh,
that bloody
man,
mess.
that's-
It's everywhere.
Off to the gulag with him.
That's
Yeah,
like,
so-
those Rubik's cubes are like your kids, but better. I mean,
Right? They don't talk back.
yeah,
They don't expect anything. Low maintenance.
they're always there for you. Exactly. No, Nikki's got cats.
Right, they're always
You've
there
got
to play
Rubik's
with.
cubes.
That's right. I have cats. You have Rubik's cubes, and your Rubik's cubes are still cheaper than my cats. So
Yeah, probably.
yeah, definitely. I have to feed my cats and stuff. I say just get rid of the kids. Keep the Rubik's cubes.
Yeah, get rid of the kid, keep the Rubik's cube.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not quite convinced of the ethics of all this.
But any reasonable judge, when you explain the situation, is going to understand completely. All right, just be like, Wait, what kind of Rubik's Cube? Was it one of the big ones or one of the small ones?
It's a 4x4x4. So there's all these weird linking mechanism parts in the middle. Yeah, so not exactly sure what I'm doing, but I'll get there eventually with any luck. Yeah, well, at least I hope so. It's just chaos, but never mind. I'll survive. I'll give it my best shot.
All the colors are in the wrong order.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I was only joking there. Oh man, is that really bothering you?
Bothering me? Nah.
You know, you can always just solve it the way I do and just remove all the stickers and put them where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, these aren't. Nah, sadly, I can't. It's a bit more severe than that.
Oh no!
I'll send you guys a picture, and you can see what I'm talking about. Richard, if you want, you can share this.
Okay. I think everyone wants to know. We're all heavily invested in the whole Rubik's Cube thing now.
Oh, well, this will show you what I'm up against. Hang on, I'll send it to you here. I need to. No, my phone is lame. Talk amongst yourselves for a bit. Discuss the weather.
All right, we will. SoFlo, yeah, all right. Next time we missing a co-host, I will definitely send you the link, and you can jump on the show.
Right. There you go.
All right, yeah, I got it.
Quite chaotic, isn't it?
How are you going to fix that?
I don't know. With great difficulty, especially as I haven't even got all the bloody pieces. There's two still lying around the floor somewhere. Yeah.
Well, you know, kids will be kids, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you get cross with him?
No, I didn't. I barely mentioned it. Well, probably didn't mention it enough. Not as much as I should have done, but never mind. Never mind.
There you go. That's what's going on, chat. Just so you're in the loop.
Oh wow!
I mean,
you know there are children drop-offs at most fire stations, right? Like you can just you can just drop them off.
Just
fire station. What? What are you
yeah, I mean they deal with abandoned kids all the time. Just leave them there.
Yeah, I said you can just take your kid to the fire station. Most of them have drop-offs.
Oh, stop it! You like maniacs.
I'm just saying, you know, it's a Rubik's Cube.
I thought you meant the pile of Rubik's cubes, not my bloody kid.
I was talking about the Rubik's Cube, but you know, hey, you know. I mean, that's a broken cube right there, man. I mean, that's going to take some serious fixing.
Yeah, it really is. Oh god, it suggests using bloody sellotape to tape the bloody thing together.
What is seller tape?
Like parcel tape, sticky tape.
Is it all tape sticky?
Yeah, but it's a particular kind.
It's just tape. It's just tape in America.
Duct tape, Scotch tape?
No, just normal tape. Normal tape.
Like what you would wrap
see-through tape.
A gift in.
Yeah, but it's clear. This
Scotch tape. Got it.
Tends to be clear.
No, Scotch tape isn't clear. Scotch tape is brown.
No, not in America.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
There's packing tape, which is the bigger thing, but no, Scotch tape in America is clear, and it comes in a little spool, and that's what you use to wrap gifts. If you want a bigger one to wrap boxes, packing tape, they have that too. And then masking tape
You feel good about your little patronising explanation there.
Listen, I'm just saying there's a bunch of different kinds of tape, and Scotch tape isn't brown.
Scotch tape is totally brown, but okay. We'll agree to disagree. Also, you're wrong.
Wow. You know, just because you're both in the UK, you guys have weird Scotch tape. I can't help it that your Scotch tape's weird. But you're the wrong.
Why is our Scotch tape weird?
Because it's brown? What are you doing with brown Scotch tape?
We're wrapping up parcels with it and stuff.
Yeah. Brown parcels. Get
And
brown tape.
it's got okay, that's okay. I understand what you're talking about now.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You're sure?
No, can you explain it in slow detail? Yes, I know what you're talking about now.
Okay. Just making sure.
Amazon and stuff uses it here.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, that's Scotch
Gotcha.
tape.
Okay,
Sellotape
believe you.
is the clear stuff.
sure. Yeah.
While we're on the subject, Tom, if I told you to get shot of something, what would that mean?
Get shot means get rid of it.
Yeah.
Get shot
Right,
means get
thank
rid.
you.
I believed you.
You did not.
I did.
You did not. You thought I was
did.
being a liar pig.
I never called you a liar pig.
Ah, hey, Frank. Good old Frankie in the chat. Another Irish lad, I believe. I think he's Irish. Or from Suffolk. Yeah, it's all the same place.
It's all the same
Anywhere that isn't Cumbria is basically Ireland to me now.
Wow.
Yeah, I've become a British racist.
Those have always existed, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, British people are most racist towards each other. Like, the war about what you call a cob is ridiculous.
The what?
The war about what you call a cob is ridiculous. People will argue day and night about that.
What the fuck is a cob?
You
Am
know,
am I playing into like a really stupid joke by asking?
no,
Oh, okay.
a cob, a chip cob.
Yeah, that explains everything. Thanks for clearing that up.
Well, you know fries in England are called chips, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know gravy, right?
Yes.
Cheese, you know those things?
It has nothing to do with that.
And if you put them in a bowl, the chips, the gravy, the cheese.
Okay.
Okay. You following me so far?
Yes.
Okay. And if you, have that as like a side dish to like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, a burger or something,
Uh-huh.
and that burger comes in like a bun.
As most burgers do. Okay.
Right. And you take the bun off the burger and you put the chips into the bun. That is a chip cob.
Okay. Tom, is this true?
Well, I can believe it. I mean, I've heard of obviously chips. Yeah, are exactly as Richard said.
Good.
there.
Yeah, I've heard of chips too. Wow.
But cob, yeah, I've heard of. I haven't seen it often, but I have seen a bun referred to as a cob. Yeah, not often, but I've encountered it here and there. I'm sure.
Well, some people in England call it a bap, some people call it a butty, some people call it a bun, some people call it a cob. And people
Yeah.
will fight tooth and nail over that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Well, I would call it. I mean, I would normally call it a chip butty, or if you've got it from the kebab shop, it's chips in pitta.
Yeah, I really want a kebab. I haven't had a kebab in months.
I haven't had a
Since
kebab
that
in
time you
years.
tried to kill me.
Since that time I tried to kill Nikki now.
You know, as a joke for fun.
Just a goof. Yeah.
Oops. Whoops, what happened to Nikki? Death.
Gyros. I thought kebabs were called falafel in America. Or was it shawarma? It's one of those two. I think it's falafel.
I think they're more like heroes, gyros, whatever the hell you want to call them. It's more like that than a falafel.
When I lived in America, I used to get these amazing shredded beef burritos from this Mexican food truck. They were so good.
There are Mexican food trucks so close to me. I don't know why I don't go to them more often. Because I really should. They're all delicious. But I basically live in like Little Mexico, the Little Mexico of Memphis.
Well, you should definitely go to the food trucks then.
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna have to do that. Maybe go get like a cow tongue taco or something.
Deliciousness.
Don't know if you've had cow tongue, but it is pretty delicious.
I've never had cow tongue. I've had cow tail.
I've had oxtail before. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Oxtail
stew.
soup has been oxtail soup has been a staple over here for years.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a pretty big deal here, depending on the culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is delicious. I freaking love oxtail. But tongue is really good. It's very texturally similar to brisket, I would say, is the closest thing I can compare it to. It's really good. Very tender. You just have to get over the fact that you're eating a tongue, because it's not the most beautiful thing in the world to look at, honestly.
Okay. Well, I mean,
you're never going to do it.
A doner kebab. Go back to kebabs. A doner kebab doesn't exactly look appetizing. I mean, a bloody tree trunk going round and round in the window.
Yeah, but once it's in the pita, once it's in the pita bread with the salad and the sauce, it looks appetizing as fuck. Then.
Yeah, I can't deny it. They really are. You can get vegan doner meat, of course, Richard.
Oh, God, of course you can. Because they don't want to pollute anything. You know, the idea of leaving something sacred is just wrong to vegans. Like, if they don't want to eat meat so bad, why are they trying to ape it? Why are there vegan burgers and vegan turkey and vegan everything if they don't want to eat meat?
Because that way we get to enjoy the same flavors and familiar flavors and textures without involving animals. So that's the way we roll.
I have never tried anything vegan that tastes like meat. Never.
Yeah, you have. You said those little sausages were all right. The Richmond sausages. You said
they are all right, but they don't taste like meat.
Of course they do.
They do not. They do not taste like meat. They taste nice, but they don't taste like meat.
As someone who's had a lot of meat in their mouth before, I'm just kidding. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to throw you guys off.
I
Will
swear you were
grow
going to
up?
say, as someone who's had a lot of meat in their mouth, Gabby, would you like to weigh in on this?
I wouldn't do that to my girl.
But yeah, okay. I'm saying, all right, those vegan sausages are delicious, but they're not. They don't taste anything like meat.
Yeah, I get it. Well, they
But if
work
you
for
haven't
me.
had meat in a while, it probably is close enough. You know, if it's been 6 months to a year, 10 years, however long you've been vegan, that probably tastes really freaking good. And you probably don't even realize at that point
That's
just
true.
how off it is.
I think the best, but the best, some of the best fake vegan food out there is really, really nice. Aldi's burgers are just amazing. There's nothing wrong with those whatsoever. You know, when we go on our camping trip, Richard, maybe I should get out a little stove, a little frying pan, and fry up a couple of Aldi frozen beef burgers, fake meat beef burgers, and well, they're not beef burgers at all, but you know, fake no meat burgers, and fry them up and serve that in a cob, or whatever you want to call it. There you go. That's a compromise. No meat burger in a cob, and yeah, again with all the salad and the sauce, and I think it is very, very nice. I think it's absolutely delicious. If I was served that in a restaurant, I would be extremely happy. They are outstanding, and yeah, the only fake bit burger I've had that's come close was Burger King's Plant Whopper. I was heartbroken when I went to Burger King last. I found they stopped doing it. I went,
That's good reason.
I said, plant Whopper, please. And they went, we don't do that anymore. And I went, what? And then, oh, damn it, I missed the golden opportunity, Richard. I could have done that dietary requirements. Oh, I've just realised it was handed to me on a plate and I missed the opportunity. Oh,
No, this challenge that you set for yourself that I, for one, never 1 second thought you were going to go through with. You're telling me you didn't go through with it again.
Well, I did, but I didn't make the most of it. I did it. You know, I've half done the challenge by accident. I mean, but I didn't say you're failing to meet my diet, which they absolutely were. I could have. So all that happened was I said, all that happened was I just said, what you. I didn't even know if it was just that branch or if it's Burger King overall that have stopped doing them. I don't know, but I just said, what you. What? Sorry, no, we haven't got them anymore. Sorry, I just went, oh. I just wound my window, and I didn't finish it nicely. I didn't say, oh, well, never mind. Or
You
is it going to
just
be
ran
coming back?
away. You just said, oh, and then drove away.
Yes,
drove
literally.
away in despair.
I did. I just went, oh. And then then wound the window up and trundled off.
That's just brilliant.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That's so great. I don't know why you just don't have a normal Whopper. You can eat cow. Vegans can eat cow.
No,
to be
they
clear,
literally
guys,
cannot.
No, they can. Listen.
Go on.
Listen to the logic, okay? Vegans can eat plant-based meat, right?
Yeah.
Cows only eat grass. So beef is plant-based meat.
Beautiful. I love that logic. Such great logic.
It is.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah, he can't even argue with it. He's gonna go have a burger tonight.
He's gonna be like,
I'm
gonna have a Whopper now.
I'm gonna go get a real one. Fuck you guys, I can have cow.
My plant-based burger does not involve a cow being killed for its meat. Yours does. That's the difference.
But the pain and suffering as flavor. You can't take that away from it.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Just the idea of that cow gagging on its own blood as I take a big bite out of my beef burger.
Delicious.
Oh, I ain't rising to this.
He's like, why did you guys wake up and choose violence against me? Tom's always so sweet, and all we do is pick on him.
You're right.
You're
we
all
should
right,
have
guys. You're awesome. You guys
next
are
week. We should have a national "We Love Tom" episode where we're nothing but nice to him.
That sounds
Oh.
great.
Yeah, you guys you've allowed me to vent, as you put it today. I feel perfectly loved. Don't you worry, guys.
Oh,
It's
well,
all
yeah,
good.
never gonna let that go, are you? Jeez, what else am I supposed to call it?
Airing my thoughts. That's what I was actually doing.
Venting. That's what it is.
Venting implies anger, and I wasn't angry with anyone.
No, venting means you need to vent. You can emotionally vent trauma, sadness, frustration. It doesn't have to be anger to vent.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Trust.
You win.
He
was a
gets
man.
it. He gets it. He gets it almost every day.
No,
Well, no. In Nikki's case, it almost exclusively does involve anger, but
yeah, it doesn't with me.
I'm
It
a really
involves-
angry person, Tom. You don't know me like that, but I'm an angry person sometimes.
Oh, I'm not. The only person I'd really get angry with ever is myself.
Nah, I
Yeah,
have
Generally
I have
speaking.
anger issues professionally. Even when I do like my job, I'm like, "Rah!"
it does make that noise. It's
I
you know,
do like a pterodactyl.
Yeah. I think that's a good stopping point, isn't it? Nikki's a pterodactyl.
Yeah, I'm a pterodactyl.
That'll wrap us up for this week. We will return next week, despite the hopes of many. It's good night from me, and it's good night from them. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night, everybody.